All right, let's say we wanted to do some research for a new wildlife conservatory. I could head to the Facebook Audience Insights panel. When I'm doing just initial research, I just go ahead and click everyone on Facebook. If I already had an established page, I could choose the people connected to my page. Or if I set up the Facebook pixel on my website, I could choose custom audience and dive deep into the different people who had visited my website. Let's start with everyone on Facebook. Okay, so I want to promote a new nature conservatory. This is where you just start with some assumptions. For example, people interested in a nature conservatory would be interested in the World Wildlife Fund. So let's do a search for that. Okay, you can see that this page is big enough to show up in general interests. So if I click here, you'll see that the audience here changes. I can get great information on the gender, different age groups, lifestyles, relationship status, education level, and job titles just on this first page. When it comes to finding allies for social media, my favorite place to go is PageLegs. Here you can see a breakdown of the pages that people who are interested in the World Wildlife Fund also like. So, for example, we have for science, I fucking love science. For retail and consumer merchandise, I have a breakdown here. We even have political allies, magazines, and my favorite is usually a little bit further down. So you can see there's all different related pages. My favorite is often public figures. And if you can find a smaller celebrity, they can often be a great way to reach your audience in a specific way. YouTube celebrities and micro-influencers are often found here. So it's a perfect place to find your allies. You can also see what other interests they have. And maybe they're not specifically related. Like the Humane Society would be a great ally. They're very related to our page, but perhaps Tasty would be a great ally as well. How can we do a cross promotion with Tasty and our new nature conservatory? I recommend going through all the different panels at the top. For example, where are the fans of World Wildlife Fund located? These show some of the biggest cities. But if you had something more specific, like if you were trying to promote a local music program, it would give you insights into which neighborhoods and which areas are most relevant to you. You can also see what sorts of activity happens on this page. Are they getting lots of post likes, post shared? It gives you an idea of how to create your content in order to get the maximum effect. If you're asking for donations, going into the household section can be really useful because it can help you determine how much your audience is likely to be able to afford. For example, you can see a large chunk of the audience makes an income between $50,000 to $75,000 and $75,000 to $100,000. So it might not be appropriate to ask for a $10,000 donation from these people. I can also take a look at retail spending and online purchases. This is a great way if you want to find people who will give a certain amount of proceeds or something to your donation. So for example, pet products. For the World Wildlife Fund and for my potential nature conservatory, partnering up with different pet products would probably be a great choice. There's a ton of information here, but I recommend doing different experiments to see how you can best reach your audience. I find that the more specific I can make my campaigns and the more targeted, the better results I get. Good luck!